So here I am, looking as glamorous as always. But yeah, this is more for me. Um, so uh, benefits. Yeah, I do want to work. Yeah, I'm quite ambitious, and I have to go from DLA to PIP, so disability leave allowance to personal independent allowance, and I have to make that claim within 3 weeks. So I've got the paperwork. It's quite daunting. I've done research. I could always play up, like how ill I have been or how ill I can be. Not play up, but tell them, what can happen. Um, I don't want to be ill. I don't want to lose loads and loads of weight and have to go to hospital again, have everything taken off me. I don't want to lose my child. I don't want to lose my home. So I'm looking into like startups, how to get maybe funding from the government or organizations or charities that might be able to help with like inspiration and for a business. And I've got a lot of ideas, mental health, creativity. Um, I'm having a panic attack. I know I've taken tablets. I hate relying on tablets and other substances. I think, you know, I voted for Labour. The Tories, I understand that the Tories want people to be more independent, which I think is really good. I think independence is something we all need. It's really empowering. Um, I understand that. However, I do not think that they have campaigned or made a big hoo-ha. Can I say that? Made a big hoo-ha and made it like made it easy for people who are ill and who might not have the resources to look into what is available. They don't tell you, oh, you know what, there is this available. There's this kind of tax available. You'll need to do this. You can actually get funding for, I don't know, for just having an idea. It needs to be a solid idea, but you can get support. You can get mentorship, in your area, that kind of thing. And that is letting down the country. That is the big problem. And that's putting people who are ill, poor, who have issues, um, right at the back, because it's not empowering people. The government. It's. I mean, I'm resourceful in some ways that I'm able to find out about these things, but there's some things that I need help on. And every person on this planet, if animals, every person, we are all resourceful. Sometimes we just have to tap into it, and we have to learn how to tap into our resources. So that's where I'm at. I don't want to be on benefits. I've always said that. Or not always. Well, when I was ill, I couldn't, but I'm still ill, but not. I am in a different stage of my illness. To take my only income off me when I've already been cut with my daughter's child tax credits is scary, because that would mean I'd end up in a home, homeless, in a home. Yeah, in a home, either in a hospital. I'd lose my daughter. I'm looking at ways to get the local authority to finance me, because my daughter used to be a looked after care child. I will use what people who are already in employment and who use like tax reliefs and all that and exploit the system, and how the government exploits the system and gets away with it. Okay, that's legal. What they call loopholes. No, fingers. I will find out. And I think other people should have access to this. We shouldn't just be like, we should be signposted. Where's the massive campaigns? They're just wanting to leave us to die. That's what it seems like. And I'm angry about that. Yeah, let's be independent. Let England, be, self-sustaining and, a rich, wonderful, prosperous country. Well done. But you know what? You can't just do it with minority. You're gonna do a lot better and fare better if you've got more people on the team. And we have to educate our people. People need to be educated. And sometimes people are scared. Yeah, people are scared. I used to be scared, for example, of social services when my daughter was taken off me. The second time round, when they decided they wanted to get involved, I wasn't scared. I was angry. I was like, okay, come. I said, come. I said, first of all, I said, you can go to court. I'm going to make you use your money. That's where you hit people the hardest. You want to know how to hurt people and you want people to back off, fathers, absent mothers, whatever. You ask them for money. And that is the quickest way, okay? It's the quickest way to get people to backtrack. So I said to social services, I said, okay, sure, you can come see me, but not today. She's like, why not? I said, because I'm going to make you go to court. You're going to use your money, and then you come see me. I'll be very reasonable. I'll make you a cup of coffee. I don't mind. Then I said, also, let's look into ways that you can help me move, get a deposit sorted. You can maybe help me paint and decorate my house. Yeah, I can need help. I'm not good at it. I have issues. Let's see. What about a uniform for my daughter? What about a holiday? That's a really good. I turned down the holiday because I didn't think I deserved it. I was offered a holiday after, when Isabella was still looked at. She's called Isabella. When my daughter was still a looked after child, and everybody's pushed. And they said you really, really deserve a holiday, and it was Havens or what local British holiday, out of season, but still, I didn't care. I thought that would be really lovely, and everyone, like professionals, mom, ex-partner, were like, "Go, do it. You deserve it." And I said no because I didn't feel that I would deserved it. I thought I was a really rubbish mom, and that the only reason I got my daughter back was because I had a partner, and I had the circle of protection. What that is you've got people around you who'll come in when you're struggling and take over. You let them take over certain, you give them give them roles of things that you can't do for the, anyway. So, yeah, going back to the whole personal independent thing, um, there's a part of me, my illness, I'm suffering. I get panic attacks. I've been on a lot of medication for a very long time that works to ward off certain symptoms but doesn't aid in other symptoms. I'm not going to digress because then it won't make sense. But, I'm not going to get fucked by the system. I'm not going to let them fuck me over. Yeah, I want to work, and there are ways for people to learn. We need education. I'm lucky that that I forced myself to do better, and I'm now in my second year of my master's. I can't complete it this year because I have to find money for my daughter, my mum, and myself. Okay? And that's the truth. And I'm going to have to talk to my tutor about that. And he told me in the beginning, he said, "You've too many things on, you're not going to be able to sort it." And I was like, trust me, I don't give up. But I have wanted for a long time to join certain passions of mine and mental health and experiences. And I do think, sorry, someone was knocking at the door. I owe it to myself and my daughter, obviously, to show her, that in life, yes, you do have to fight. It should be a fair fight. I know life isn't fair. I've said that to people many times because it isn't. I do think that if the government, who are like rule over their subjects, who have a duty or care really to kind of tell people how. It's all very well saying, yeah, I want people to work. I want to increase like the gross domestic product, GDP, all that kind of thing. It's all very well saying that, but you need to kind of like promote it. How? How are we going to get poor people or marginalised people, most people in Britain, how are we going to get them keen, interested, not scared, not afraid, not thinking that the benefits are going to be stopped if they have a dream that they want to turn into a goal? How are we going to stop the suicide rates? How? This hasn't been thought out. And yes, We have a duty as people, as society, to come up with these ideas. I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. So I'm just kind of like rambling. No, I don't want to be on benefits. I don't want handouts. I worked most of my life, okay? Or I had a rich family. I did. South Africa, there you go. I didn't want for nothing. And then I became poor. Do I want that back? Do I want to go back to being rich? No. Would I? I didn't appreciate anything when I had money, lots of money. Um, do I appreciate things now? Yeah. Yeah, I do. 10 minutes. Anyway, that was just me kind of talking about PIP, and yeah, I could easily like go there and, you know, just show them the worst of me and start losing weight. I don't know, I'm already struggling with my weight, struggling. My daughter needs me. I want to live. I want my mum to be okay. I'm not giving up. No, I'll find a way. Find a way. Watch me. um, yeah, so people need help. We need help. We need help. Don't even talk to the few elite people. Everyone can be resourceful. You can be resourceful. I didn't think anything of myself. I was so, should have seen how ill I was. And I could be that person again, but I refuse. I refuse to be that person again. I just didn't know any better. I couldn't see what is it, forest, the tree for the forest, or I don't know, some stupid thing. I just couldn't see it then. Now I do. I need help. There is help out there. Okay? I'm going. Going. Oh, yeah. Right. I've done that. Oh, God. I can't breathe. Tablets. Taken like 2 of these. There's a pen on 3 benzos. 2 and sounds like someone's like crashing into the walls. Yeah, 2 antidepressants, 3 benzos, and what else? Oh yeah, 2 antipsychotics. Okay, I have not. Okay, I'm on a medication. I know I'm going on. I said I was going. One called one antipsychotic. Doesn't mean you have to be psychotic. Anyway, I'm not even going there. But I'm on one tablet medication. It's called quetiapine. Been on it since I was sectioned. Yes, I was in 2007. And they put me onto this medication, which at the time was quite a good medication for people with eating disorders, bipolar, and all sorts of other stuff. And never, not even in the hospital did I have to have a blood test. Well, we did have regular blood tests actually, so they could have taken blood tests for the quetiapine. So I don't know about that. But when I was released into society, where there was nothing here in Calderdale, Halifax, there was nothing for me. There was nothing for people with eating my situation. I was just like, yeah, here you go, crack on. I had to navigate my way, to get benefits, to get a job, to study. I didn't have, there was nothing here that I was told about. So anyway, but that's that. It's done now. I've done it. So it's the past. I can't remember where I was with my thoughts. Yeah, so the medication. I've never had to have a blood test for this medication. There are certain medications for people with bipolar where, like lithium, blah, blah. Yeah, lithium's a prime example where olanzapine, I'm allergic to it. It's horrible. It makes you fat and blows you up. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I've never had to have a blood test for the medication that I'm on now. And since I don't know if anybody knows, but if you are on medication, or if you'd like to make an appointment with your doctor if you fall ill, everything is online, which I think is fantastic. Again, puts power back. Gives us power. Gives us control. It gives us responsibility, personal responsibility, which is good. Same time, with everything that's happening to me, with this whole benefit thing, my income, how I feed myself, how I feed my daughter, how I pay the bills, how, there, that's it. That's exactly it. Um, it's fallen at a really, I don't think I don't think the government's, having a go at me in particular. I'm not paranoid, but not paranoid, full stop. It's just fallen at a really bad time where tax credits have stopped. I will not go to universal credit until I'm forced to, because it's just too much. Well, I'm already dealing with a lot, and I'd probably make it. I'll probably deal with it. I'd get through it. But why put yourself through? Why put more stress on yourself when you're going? When already I have you people. We have stress. Don't put more stress on yourself. That to me, is insanity. And already I'm doing stupid things. Anyway. So now, yeah, going back to the medication, the doctors. I've got a letter. I received a letter in the post. Sorry, sometimes I don't talk properly. I received a letter in the post about 3 days ago, and it's basically it's asked me to come in for a blood test because I am on typing, and I've been on it since, I said, 2007. We are now 2018, and I'm like, come on. Because now, like, we've had like this whole welfare reform thing with the NHS. Now you want to take my bloods. What it feels like to me is, if I had to go and say, yeah, sure, I'll go for a blood test. Come on, I don't mind. Let's do it. Then the blood test would come back with whatever they would come back with. I don't know. Usually it comes back with my liver's not from drinking. I had hepatitis, not I didn't have chronic hepatitis, or I had hepatitis B, and I digress again. Hepatitis B, and I had acute hepatitis B when I was 8 years old. I lived in Africa, and I don't know. Google it if you want to understand more. Anyway, yeah. So if I went for that blood test, this is how I think. This is how I'm thinking, and then that came back with just that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just scared, because I have until the 23rd of March to put in my PIP claim. And I'm looking for jobs. I'm also ill. I cry. I'm looking after my kid. I'm not asking for pity. I'm just stating how. I'm just telling it like it is. And I don't have anybody to talk to. Remember. Yeah. Yeah. If I go and do that, I'm scared that it'll have an advert. It'll have like a negative impact on me getting PIP, even though I don't want to have PIP. I need it. I need that money. I do. I need that money. Otherwise, what? I'm going to be on the street? That's fucking crazy. Okay, excuse my language, but it's crazy. Okay, I don't like the cold. Yeah, I don't want my daughter to be cold. I want, we struggle. My mom struggles. My mom's ill because she helps us with food. That's the truth. And yeah, I might have relapsed a while ago on drugs, illegal drugs. I'm on legal drugs that are just as bad, in my opinion, and also in other, esteemed high professional medical whatever researchers' opinions. Um, yeah, okay. I didn't use the money that I've never missed my bills. I've never missed my rent. Um, but I only have so much money. I don't get child support from him. It's whatever father. There you go, biological father. He walked away. I'm too proud, and maybe that's a bad thing. I don't want to ask him. I don't want to demand it. I went onto a website today and it says how to avoid paying child support. And I thought, you know what? Fuck off. I've survived this long without you, and I will carry on. And then we have the other guy who took on the dad role, who demands to see my daughter, his daughter. I'm not asking for money either. I don't want his money. I don't want your money. There you go. I don't want you. I don't want your money. Save it. Oh, we don't want nothing from people. I don't want handouts. I owe somebody £100 to help me out. I'll pay back. I'm going to pay 20 back today. That's what I got. £20 benefit, paying it back. Thank you. And she helped me out as a friend, not as, charity. And it took a lot for me to accept that. It helped with my child's school uniform. Yeah. 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'm scared. Really scared. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm looking lovely as usual. I don't give a shit how I look anymore. Alright, just hit stop.